Speaking of sales, Proton has said that they are planning to sell 150,000 cars this year, compared to just 100,000 last year. That's a 50% increase. How confident are you that that can meet this target?
Well, targets must be very high, because then you can aim high. If you aim at a low target, obviously you are going to. We have at one time sold 220,000 cars a year, but that was during that period. But since then, because of before Korean cars did not come to Malaysia, now Korean cars come in, Chinese cars come in. So the market is being divided up, and the foreign cars are taking up. Even against Proton, they have increased. Of course, altogether you put, now they are 52%. Proton and Proton only 48%, of which only 17% is Proton. You see, so that is the market character in Malaysia now. So when we say that we want to sell more cars, and we say, well, we'll sell 100,000 cars, then the focus is on how to sell for 100,000 cars. But if you say we want to sell 150,000 cars, effort must be made to achieve. In any business, you have to fix a target. If you don't fix the target, you just wait. If people come, okay. They don't come, okay. Then you make no effort to increase your sales. So that is why the target is fixed at 150. Hopefully, we'll achieve 150 or 140 or 130. But if we fix the target at 100, then we'll sell 100 or even less.
Looking at the current market, has there been any genuine concern about Proton being overtaken by non-national car companies, especially the ones from Japan who are doing very well?
Today, all cars source things from outside. There is no completely national car. You see people manufacture in China, in India, in Thailand. The completely national car is not there. You see, so you go where the cost is low. So we are not different. We are just like that. We perceive that people are a bit unconvinced that we can have a good platform and engine. So all right, we'll put the foreign, but eventually we'll put our own platform, our own engine. We have already designed and produced the engine together with what's the name? The company in England who makes the engine. Ricardo. Ricardo has more than 100 years history of building engines. They have produced a good engine. People will say, well, the Campro you promised was a good engine, but it was not a good engine. We admit that any engine will have problems at the beginning. But today, the Campro engine has been used in all Proton cars. You see them overtaking other cars. They overtake my cars also. You see, so you have to improve on the engine performance all the time. If the mileage is low, then we have to increase the mileage per liter and all that. All those things require tweaking. All the time is tweaking. You know, Lotus has got good capacity to tweak. They can raise the horsepower from 280 to 400 by tweaking. Same engine, but tweaking. We have raised, I have driven recently Proton Saga, which does 0 to 100 kilometers in 8.2 seconds. That is a Proton Saga. You drive it, you don't feel it is a Proton Saga. What has been done is that our engineers added turbocharger and they modified the engine and all that, improved the performance. Our engines can do it, you see. So, but we can't put that engine in an ordinary Proton Saga and sell it at that price, because this is costly. You see, so we can do all those things, but it costs money. Juggling between price, cost, and performance, is something that exercise our minds all the time.
So is the exciting new saga, the turbo one, will it come out to the market?
It will, but you have to pay a higher price.
Okay. When is it coming out? Because turbo saga.
See what happens to these 3 new cars we have.
The other day, Dr. Harith mentioned there's an issue about the duration of car loans. He mentioned that Proton has now lost the value for money advantage because the car loans have been stretched from 5 years to now 9 years. And he did say that if it was to be reduced back to 5 years, Proton is going to sell more cars. Can you comment on this?
Well, that is something that is very difficult to analyze, whether it is 5 years or 9 years. But what is more important is actually people buy cars with loans from the bank. If the bank perceives the buyer is not capable of paying, they will not approve. So we may have bookings, big bookings, but actual retail will be very small because they cannot get finance. So if the banks feel that, well, this is a foreign car, it has good second-hand value, therefore I can give the money, if anything I can recover, then they are much faster. When they are slow, people switch to other cars. You see? So this is one of the major problems. We talk to the bank, please, we are trying to even buy the second-hand cars. You want to trade in your second-hand cars, we'll help you, you see. And we can resell the second-hand cars after recon or something like that. There must be value in the second-hand cars if you are going to sell the car. And then the government says, we want cheap cars, $25,000 cars. Immediately, the second-hand car dealer lost money. Because they can't sell the second-hand car when the new car is $35,000 again. So the government then changed again. And these are things, problems which we face when we're trying to sell cars. The government has got its own policy. It wants to be popular. It wants people to be able to buy cheap cars. What happens to the second-hand dealer affects us. If the second-hand dealer doesn't buy the car, the people cannot buy a new car. So all these things are something that we have to juggle, to tackle, to understand, to find solutions.